Alright folks, well, you know what day it is. It is StarCast Sunday here at AKA Gaming, and
that's right, it's Sunday, February 20th, the day where we cast one of our StarCraft games.
Right. Actually, this is going to be a game between me and Kyle. We have Feden up here in the top, Zerg, and we have the blue Protoss, TheLuckiest, here, down in the corner. And yeah, it's going to be a spawning here on Crossfire. We have this game, and let's just get started. Alright, we're gonna speed right on through here. Standard game
standard
opening
stuff, yeah.
Absolutely
droning up,
standard.
making some probes.
Totally standard.
I'm grabbing an early extractor here.
Yeah.
I don't know at what point, getting my spawning pool.
Right. Yeah.
Because I am actually... Do I get speed? No. Why do I have gas? Nobody knows.
No one knows. We go ahead and steal the extractor there.
Okay. Several things have occurred. First, your probe, your scouting probe, has been destroyed. So I have thrown down my roach warren.
Yes.
Which is, I guess, why I was taking gas.
I guess so. And he's gonna be stealing my my Vespene geyser there with an extractor.
The intention, of course, was to cancel this later and scout around with the drone, but I forgot and let that finish.
And we see a nice little trapped zealot right in there. That's going to be useful later in case he breaks in the front one.
That's right.
You know, there's going to be a nice little surprise in there.
If I destroy those front two buildings, I'm going to have to deal with a zealot.
Exactly. Now we're going to take a little look-see here at the resource tab. We see quite a few minerals on the floating around in the top right there for me. In the blue we have okay, wow, about yeah, almost 900 minerals there being floated. But you know, I'm gonna be building a pylon there, so that's gonna be 100 minerals. Oh, and also throwing down a nexus.
That's good, getting it down.
Glad we got an expansion going down.
All right, both on two base at this point.
Which is, you know, not good for Zerg. We want the Zerg to be at least one base ahead of the Protoss.
That's right. Now, your base isn't really up and running yet, though, so for the time being, I'm still on more bases.
Yes, he is still ahead.
I apologize if you hear me sniffling over here. I have a cold.
Yeah. Gross. So... see a roach warren coming down. We see the
that's right, I'm getting the glial
reconstruction there.
Some roach speed.
Roach speed up there. That's going to be very useful.
I'm making a couple of zerglings with the intention of taking the Zelnaga towers.
Always
so
a good
You'll see those
idea.
being sent out soon.
Yep. This nexus is getting close to being finished. We see quite a good force here coming up here of zealots and a single stalker. Oh no, we have two other stalkers up here.
Now if you notice unit-wise, what we have, I am currently sitting on 2 Zerglings. That is my army.
Yeah.
Versus 7 Zealots, 3 Stalkers, and a Sentry.
But, you know, if he micros correctly, this situation could be...
Well,
wow,
okay,
he
it's
loses
a little
that
one-sided.
first Zergling right there.
Between seeing that army with the Zergling and him sniping my, my Creep Tumor there, I know he has a sizable force, and I have absolutely nothing. So you're going to see me panic a little bit, and I'm going to start morphing some roaches. There we go. 6 roaches on the way.
Yeah, Queen there sitting on a little bit of energy, but, you know, it's good to have that energy stored up for emergency purposes. We see absolutely nothing happening right here with this force.
That's right. And because
a Stargate
being
thrown down in the main of the Luckiest here. Wow, that is quite a tech switch. Although, I probably should have gotten Colossi. In hindsight, due to the fact that they're obviously overpowered, according to the Kraken and Artosis.
Now, because of the time he spent up there, I've started to set up some spine crawlers.
Oh!
They're about half done.
Oh, and it looks like he's turning back, and he's going to be attacking this hatchery instead.
Roach,
oh my god!
Roach was a big threat back there.
And this hatchery is definitely going to go down. We have
Absolutely.
absolutely nothing here on the way. Oh, we have quite a few roaches up here, probably to defend the main base, just in case.
Yeah, at this point, as you can see, he's force fielded the ramp, mostly. and loses his only
Oh
sentry.
no, and here come those roaches hatching out of those eggs, and it looks like... Oh, force field's going down there to catch those drones. Didn't look like it did the job, due to the fact that you obviously need 2 force fields, and I only threw down 2 in the incorrect places. So, yeah, Roach is going to come up here and be attacking these zealots.
No,
Obviously, these zealots in the back...
Zealots, they're stuck behind the stalkers a little bit.
Coming
there.
out in a nice little line there for your roaches there to just snipe off. And it looks like you're going to be able to hold this off. I'm not really sure how I
try
can do this.
try a little micro here.
Amazing battle, amazing micro coming in here from
there you can. There was a transfuse. I don't know if anyone saw it.
Oh my god.
It did happen.
A transfuse. That's actually incredible. We see these queens being caught up behind
I was very proud.
But of course it's a lost cause at this point. I don't know why I'm rallying more troops in there. I obviously just to solidify the fact that he won that battle.
Now roaches on creep
okay.
are going to be able to catch a couple of those zealots, and we're going to take out this proxy pylon here.
That's right. We have a Phoenix on the way. Phoenix is very great against Zerg. Of course, they can be lifting a lot of stuff. Let's take a look at the resource tab here. We have, wow, I'm quite behind in the supply there, it looks like. Obviously, due to that battle and due to my impeccable macro, I will be catching up there quite quickly.
Now, I have expanded back to the natural, so I've replaced that, and I've also decided to hide a little expansion over here, just so I can be on 3 base, hopefully get ahead and economically for the remainder of the game.
These 2 queens, you know, were attacking that Phoenix, but I just happened to hide it right over there in the side, just so I can get, you know, some scouting information. I needed to know that first of all, I need to know there's a spawning pool, which is always good to know. I also knew that there was a roach warren. Both information very, very important. And I obviously didn't see any roaches before that, so there was no way I could have known that there was a roach warren there.
That's right, and as you can see, it took me about half a minute to move those queens back to what they were supposed to be doing. Also, I don't believe you saw the Hydralisk den go down.
Right.
For me.
We do have a Hydralisk den.
I'm switching into Roach Hydra at this point.
We have range going on for that. That's great.
I believe I'm also currently researching Burrow and the Tunneling Claws for the roaches. You will see those used an impressive 0 times.
Yeah, very good. Very, very good. We see an incredible amount of saturation here at this natural. I'm surprised at the amount of... Take a look at the probe count here. We go to the... Let's go to the units tab. Oh, well, we're already on the units tab. Well, there you go.
We're about even.
About even, but, you know, four probes versus those 4 drones can really...
So, despite being on 3 base right now, I'm actually making less money than you.
Yeah, we go over to the resources, and we actually go to the income tab due to the fact that I'm obviously a crazy economics major. Wow, yeah, it looks like I'm quite a bit ahead in, nope, actually not.
Well, that's interesting. You have more harvesters, but because of saturation, we're about even income-wise. That's interesting.
Yeah, amazing.
All right, you're pulling ahead now.
And we see these assimilators obviously being used to their utmost.
Those are, yeah.
So, yeah, that's great.
Meanwhile,
we see me throwing down 2 gateways. That's going to be fantastic to spend that money.
Moving up to 6 gate. I'm busy letting my queen's energy stack up. I'm also busy making some hydras, so that my Roach Hydra army is comprised of
and now
roaches
double
and hydras.
forge going down for the luckiest over at his main base, and that's gonna be that's gonna allow him to spend a lot of that extra money floating around.
That's gonna be good. Get 1-1.
Fantastic.
I believe I'm about to throw down some point here. Come on.
Something.
All right, well, 2. There they go.
Oh, wow.
The evolution chamber 1 and 2 on the way.
Perfect.
Gonna get that range damage upgrade and the carapace upgrade.
Because everyone knows you know, going the double upgrade ways is just the only way to go, especially when you have all those minerals floating around.
That's right. It's a good way to spend those.
I like this play right here, taking the extractor when there's actually no workers here.
Well, we're working on it. They're popping out right now.
Yeah, definitely.
This base clearly being utilized well.
Yes, I like that. And now we see 3 proxy pylons right here. Obviously, the purpose of that would be to add to the supply as well as make them proxy pylons. Because why just have regular pylons when you can have proxy pylons?
When you can proxy them, absolutely.
I think that proxy pylons are great.
Now, that's a pretty sizable force.
That is a very sizable force. We go to the army tab here. Looks like yeah, it looks like, wow, what a piece of shit I have. There's my army's crap. And while we have we have Feden's army up here, you know, very strong.
High ground Hydras.
Hydra Roach is a very good combination. We have Roaches here to tank the damage.
I've been using that recently.
If we take a closer look here, we got these colored spikes up there. You know, obviously
those are very good. Those are crucial.
They can ram themselves into the army and do a little bit of extra damage that way. Very common misconception about the Roaches that they are actually a melee unit.
We're gonna speed through this part real quick because this game is a bit long.
It is a bit long.
We want to make sure we get it all.
Army coming along.
So
the big
here we
battle
go. Here's
here.
the conflict. Now, as you can see, my well, that was sort of fast, but my Roaches got a good concave, and they tanked the damage while the Hydras were able to take out the units.
Indeed.
Now, if you had focus fired the Hydras, you might have been able to pull that off due to the fact that the Roaches cannot hit air. So your Void Rays would have been able to do massive damage against
massive
both
damage.
my Roaches
and we go to look at the units lost tab here. It looks like quite a few units lost for me. And you know, obviously Feden pulling a little bit ahead there. So let's see how I deal with this incredible
deciding
force
to make the push here.
Coming straight for my natural expansion. Oh wow, they are just streaming in. And it looks like I got a few probes here.
Transferring down. They're going to help with the defense.
Yeah, we're going to see here in a second. I'm just going to warp in some zealots here. I'm going to... Oh, wow. Yeah, that's just going to work out perfectly there. I think I can hold this off. I'm not going to lie. Probe's actually one of the best units in the game. Seldom people know. Oh, wow. And there's the GG from TheLuckiest. Incredible game. Incredible macro. Incredible micro all around. Very rarely do you see such a dynamic matchup between these two players.
That's right. As you can see, I also use my Overlords very well. Scouting my own base.
Can pretty much see the entire map here. So, you know, there's, you know, pretty much no corner of the map that he couldn't see there. I think that the creep spread was just amazing.
That's right. The little path there.
So, yeah, great game. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. It was really crappy. Not gonna lie, but if you think that you can do worse than this, then, you know, submit us a replay. We'll cast it. If you think you can do better than this, I hope you do. We'll cast this as well. There will be a link in the bottom description linking you to our forum so you can submit your replays, and we'll be casting those later in the future.
And disclaimer, just in case there's anyone out there who is worse than us or couldn't tell we were joking, anytime we said we were doing something really great, just assume we were doing it really poorly.
In fact, you should probably do the opposite of that, and you will be, I don't know, I'm guessing gold.
Probably much better off than
platinum,
us.
At least.
These are silver StarCraft casts by silver StarCraft players.
Right.
So
yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. This has been StarCraft Sunday, and I'm your host, TheLuckiest, and with me is my co-host, Feden. That's all, folks.